This is a message for the sign of Pisces, all placement. If you have Pisces anywhere in your chart, this reading may resonate with you. If you don't have Pisces anywhere, it still may resonate with you. Welcome, welcome, everybody. I hope you are having a great day so far. Thank you so much for joining, checking out this reading. Okay, Pisces, we're going to take a look into why did it hurt so bad? We're going to look into what may be troubling you, what may be basically what you're healing from, what you have healed from. Just look into the energy overall. Doesn't have to be a relationship. It could be any type of situation that you've been in. Just looking into the pain of it all, and also look at the energies around you to see what kind of information we can gather with that. Also, we will always be promoting forward movement on this channel. So please stick around for the forward movement reading as well. Thank you, everybody, for your time, energy, effort, and support. All right. Make sure you like the video, y'all. Okay. All right. We're going to start off with the Modern Love Tarot here for your reading this morning. Okay. Let's get into it, y'all. All right. What messages do we have for Pisces? What messages do we have? Remember, time is fluent in tarot, so this message could have already resonated with you. It could be resonating at this time. It could resonate sooner than you think, okay? Hey, hey. Hey, Bianca. Yo, yo, yo. Yeah, yo, yo, yo. Wow. Wow. Okay. That's different. What's going on, y'all? Hey, Amanda. Hey, Lisa. All right, Pisces. Thank you for joining, everybody. I appreciate you. Let's get one more. Hey, Pretty. Pretty Hustle. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, what messages do we have for Pisces? What do they need to hear for their greatest and highest good? Messages for Pisces. Why did it hurt so freaking bad, Pisces? Let's look into that energy. Why did it hurt so bad? What's going on? What happened there? Right at the gate. This is a love situation for a lot of you that we're going to be talking about, okay? Doesn't have to be love, but there it is at the top of the pyramid here. All right. Let's take a look at your energy, Pisces. Overall, ooh, 7 of Swords. Yikes. Bottom of the deck, we have the 5 of Cups. Oh, yeah. This was definitely a heartbreak here that is for the record books. This really, this one hurt you really bad, really bad. All of them hurt, but this one hit different. Could be a situation you had with a fellow water sign or an air sign here. Let's take a look. You held a special place for this person. All right, let's see. Let's clarify. We're going to use the heart's hidden secret. And y'all, please don't come for me in the comments. I'm so tired of people coming for me in the comments. If the message if it don't resonate with you, it just doesn't. I mean, how hard is that? Like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, how hard is that? Why do people attack the readers for the messages that come out? How hard is it just to say, okay, this is not my reading today. Let me try again tomorrow or another time. Why come for the reader in the comment? I will never understand that. But, you know, people got their own way of doing things. Hey, Waldeline. Hey, Luger. Hello. People have their own way of doing things. I get it. But it's annoying. It is annoying for people to come for people in the comments. I mean, what are you getting out of that? I'm still going to read the same. I'm not changing for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you get out of that? Are you just that miserable that you just got to go into the reader's comments and just try to ruin stuff for other people? It's ridiculous. Grow up. I mean, grow up. All right. Sorry, y'all. Clarify at Seven of Swords. Somebody need to hear that. Trap foundation. Hey, King. Oh, yeah. This was a heartbreak for the record books, Pisces. I feel like you were tied to this pain for a while. Okay. With the trap card. And then I have foundation here. More or less, I feel like what hurt the most is this idea that you had for this situation. Could have also been the idea that this person went along with. Maybe you two seemed like you were both on the same page at one time. And to be honest, you could have been. But I feel like the one thing that Pisces that maybe you can look back and you can see, and we're not looking back in the past because we're stuck there. We're looking back for reflection and to promote, healing and forward movement. Okay. So the one thing that you can look back with the mistakes card here, you can look back and say is, well, yeah, me and this person were on the same page at one time, perhaps. Maybe we even really loved each other. But the thing about it is I didn't factor in that at any given time, this person can change their mind. And that's hard, right? That's hard to really look at, that this person could change their mind. Whoever you're with, they have the right to change their mind at any given time. Doesn't matter if they were with you 25 years. If they decide one day that you're not it for them, they have that right, as painful as it is. So maybe you're looking at it with the Five of Cups and you can say, man, yes, they did X, Y, and Z. They may have cheated. They may have lied. They may have just come to you and say, hey, this is not working. However it happened. But you recognize in the present day that they had a right to do that. Or this reading is giving you clarity. They had a right to make that decision. Did it hurt me? Yes, it did. But they had that right with the breaking point card. And a lot of times we don't want to factor in people having the right here with the apology. Some of you may have had people that apologized to you and said, hey, I'm so sorry that I have to do this, but I have to be honest with you. My heart is not here. My body's here, but my heart is not here. Like my heart is somewhere else. I don't know where it is. I need to go find myself, blah, 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 blah. Whether that was true or not, this person in so many ways, they told you or they showed you that they weren't connected to you, at that time, for whatever the reason. And I know you're going to be like, well, why did they try to come back? We're going to get into that with the energies around you, okay? Look at that. Return. Look at that. Cards don't lie. I just said, why did they try to come back? So clearly this could have been a person that did try to double back, okay? And like I said, this reading right here is all about you. This is you, Pisces, saying, okay, yes, this person, we were connected at one time. Yes, it was good at times. Yes, it was bad at times. They made a decision not to commit to this. I get it. With the Two of Wands, you weren't ready to let go. You weren't ready to let go. Yep. Because your heart was still open. While somebody was trying to escape from this situation. All right. So I'm already getting a vibe that one of the reasons why it hurt so bad is acceptance. It was hard for you to accept that you have been with this person for months or years or decades, and this person, or weeks, and this person all of a sudden just, stopped putting in effort, or they just told you, I don't want to be with you anymore. And it hurt. Or maybe you had to tell them like, hey, based on your actions, I can't do this. You know what I mean? And it was still painful for you. Yep. A lot of you felt abandoned. It's been coming out a lot for you. Okay. Even if you walked away, you still felt abandoned. You still felt like you lost something, and you did. Let's see. Influences withdrawn, shocking. Yeah. And healing. Yeah. You had to go towards your healing, Pisces. It was time. And you felt like, with the shocking card, like, oh my goodness, what am I hearing? How do I live without you? That's a song. Yeah. You're like, how do I live without this situation here? I'm single again with the withdrawal card. And with the attachments here, what's next for me? What's out here? These are the questions you had. What's next for me? Will I ever be close to anyone else like I was close to this person? Am I ever going to be ready to date again? All these questions were swirling around in your mind. We have the Knight of Swords here in the past, Pisces, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. Something came to fruition for you, some type of confession here with the confessions card. Maybe you confess something to yourself, like, wait a minute, cloudy judgment, and then we got conflict. Maybe you confess to yourself, like, wait a minute, this situation has been unbalanced for a long time. What was I thinking? What was I doing? Somebody said, what was I smoking? Like, what was I smoking? This situation was not good, possibly from the beginning. So what were you holding on to? What was Pisces holding on to here? The past. You were holding on to that honeymoon period when you first met this person. How good it was at the beginning. Divine feminine here. The emotions were high. You were holding on to that. So no matter how you were being treated, no matter what this person was saying, you were holding on to how it was at the beginning. And the whole time, you were going through the Ten of Swords here. Look at that. Some of you could have divorced this person. You were going through a lot of moments of despair. Yeah, beauty here. We got the beauty card because you didn't deserve this. You didn't deserve this. Even, and I said it takes two to tango. It's like, okay, yeah, it happened. But it wasn't just you that went through. This person went through as well. For some of you, the roles could be switched now, okay? Doesn't mean Pisces was doing everything right. This could have been somebody else dealing with a Pisces, and they had this going on like this Pisces is tripping, But you deserve much better than this. That's why we have the beauty card. Look at that. We have depth here. But you're aware of this, Pisces. You've always been aware. Did you feel like you settled? Finality. I feel like at the end, some of you felt like you settled. And you may have. I mean, who doesn't do that every now and then? We got one day. Yeah, maybe you settled for this situation because you felt like, okay, yeah, it'll change one day. It'll get better one day. If I just do my part. But see, it takes more than you doing your part. It took more than that. It took more than you just doing your part. Queen of Wands here in the reverse. This person made a decision for the both of you, which led to karma. Whether it was a good decision or bad, it led to karma. Good karma or bad karma. Here we go. And it could have been a fire sign, an air sign. That's all I have right now. And the thing is, with fantasy, you were still stuck in this illusion. You were still thinking about what you wanted to happen here. This person was already making up their mind, okay? Almost feels like that you were more invested. Intuition here. You knew that, Pisces. You knew this person was trying to pull away. Family. And maybe because you had a family with them. Could have been a lot of reasons here. We do have the Nine of Swords. I feel like this left you feeling very, very confused. Very hurt. You felt like this person literally stabbed you in the back, stabbed you in the heart. They told you they'd never leave, blah, 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 all that, and you believed it. No matter the problems that you had, it didn't matter about what you were going through. You believed what they told you. When the whole time, they were rejecting you with the rejection card. They were rejecting you. Either they told you And that was a form of rejection, or they showed you that they were rejecting you. Ecstasy card here. Made you chase them, made you want to get back to day one with the memories. It made you want to go back. Like, wait a minute, we're having problems, but I remember how it was in the beginning. Part of that was your pride, Pisces. Part of that was you being a little bitter here because you didn't want to make the life change. Okay, Queen of Pentacles here in the reverse. You got to know that the divine was not going to do anything to make this situation turn the way you wanted to, because this person was not for you. They were not supposed to stay. They were not supposed to stay. Okay? And it takes more obscurity. It takes more than you recognizing your mistakes. It takes two. Only you. It's a person choosing you and you choosing them. The situation was unbalanced. We got second chance, divine masculine. Yeah, it was unbalanced because I feel like this was always you trying to make amends. Some of you stepped out of your normacy, meaning maybe you were more masculine in this situation. You were trying to fix things all the time. This situation was never yours to fix alone. It just wasn't. But because this person wasn't doing their part, you felt compelled to try to fix it. But when you look back on it, you say, you know what? This person just sat back. They didn't try to, do anything. They weren't suggesting counseling. They weren't trying to talk about this thing. They were just kind of sitting back until one day they just stopped putting in effort. We're going to look into why did they stop putting in effort too. So, yeah, Pisces, clearly, a lot of you didn't want to let go. Very stressful situation for you with the stress card. A lot of arguing, a lot of turbulence, tension, a lot of pain. Look at that. You didn't want to let go of what was bad for you. I'm going to be real with you. Some of you were chasing it down. Some of you were chasing down a parasite and you didn't even know it. You know how hard it is to get rid of a parasite? You were chasing a parasite with this person. Not speaking bad about the person. What I'm saying is the situation wasn't good for you. This energy that this person had was not good for you. And you may have been chasing it down because you wanted it to be something other than what it was. With the perspective card, you had a vision in your mind of this person that didn't exist. You saw something in this person that wasn't there. They didn't even see it. That's because Pisces, you have that inner knowing. You're always looking at the potential of people. You can see so much in a person. You see their potential. Matter of fact, a lot of you are psychic. You can kind of get a feel for where this person, where they're headed. Like you can see that, okay, this is going to be a good man or a good woman, but it may be later on down the line. You know what I mean? It might not be right now. It may be later on down the line because you intuitively can just sense the person's energy here, but it may not have been anything that was going to be right then. Hey, Katie, great to have you again. All right. Take care, Victoria. Yeah. So I feel like that was part of what was going on here. And I know somebody's going to say, because I've been getting the comments, oh, your readings are too long, blah, 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 blah. Okay, well, I'm not changing for you. I mean, you can say it all day. I'm not changing for you. I get the messages out the way they're supposed to come out, and it's just what it is, okay? If it's too long, you can always come back later. It's, it's not like you don't have to come for me in the comments. It's just unnecessary. Hey, DP. So, let's look into this energy, y'all. Alrighty. Yeah, Pisces, I feel like for a long time you kept that illusion of what you wanted for this person, for this situation. You kept that illusion going. Because the dream felt so much better than the reality. And that's a big part of why it hurt as well. All right. Let's look into this person here. All right, what was going on with this person? Pisces energy here. What's going on? Now, I don't feel like this is a person you've been back and forth with. Let me just put that out. If you still talk to this person, if you still talking to somebody right now that you had that situation with, no, this is not a back and forth person. This is somebody that, what I mean is, maybe you were back and forth in the past with the person, but I'm talking like now you're not dealing with this person at all. Hey, Kay. So for those of you that's wondering, like, how will I know who this is? You're not dealing with this person right now. See, look, Two of Wands came out in the reverse. You're not dealing with this person. You're not friends with them. You're not talking to, I mean, it's nothing like that. If you have kids by them, it's just specifically conversation regarding the children. It's nothing like, you know. Bianca, yeah. See, a situation like that, yeah. This is a situation you learn a major lesson from. Like, all right, y'all, let's look into it. Overall, we got the Eight of Pentacles here in the reverse. Could be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. At the bottom of the deck, I have the Magician. Okay. It's interesting that that came out like that. Let me tell you something, Pisces. With the Eight of Pentacles here in the reverse, clearly, this person was not working on anything. They were sitting back, letting you do the work, letting you plan the dates, letting you plan. I'm hearing like the birthday party. Somebody made, what was this, like a birthday party? Maybe a kid's birthday party, or you would do good, big things for their birthday. They really didn't do that for you. They were sitting back, letting you do all of the work. Some of you used to give this person massages. Maybe that was just part of, you know, because you love them that much. You just would do things like that. Clarify Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Oh, yeah. Heart fog. So this person's energy already. Ooh, they were blocked off from you. Confessions. You could have felt like they had secrets. Clinging. What did you feel like this person was holding on to? The need to be right. Stress. This was the, this situation was stressful. Arguing. All this kind of stuff. Just not seeing eye to eye. Just, oh my God, this was not good. I'm hearing grill. So you could have felt like this person was grilling you all the time. Telling you all the time what you were doing wrong. Like they were just an angel. And every time they would tell you something else and something else, it was like a thump on your chest, a thump on your heart. Like, oh my God, like a thump. I'm literally saying like a thump on the heart. You know, it would bother you so much. But what was this person manifesting? Here we go with the Magician. What were they manifesting? Somebody drinks red wine. Watch what you consume, how much you're consuming with the wine. Somebody's drinking it a lot here lately, or maybe you drunk a lot with this person. So what were they manifesting here? They weren't manifesting equality with you. So what were they manifesting? Beauty? Give me a little bit more. Clarify beauty here. Escaping. Oh. This person felt like they deserved better. Based on who they are, based on how they look. But what? Wait a minute. Their status. This person felt like they deserved better than you. They were feeling like I deserve better than this. I can do this. I can do that. I can get somebody that looks better than Pisces. I look good already. What? What? Give me a little bit more here. Very shallow. Exactly. With the shallow card. I can do better than Pisces. Somebody more better looking. Somebody that won't argue with me. All these things. Clarity, resistance, return. Person was very shallow, very childish. With the clarity card, I feel like you know that. They could have been flirting with other people, but they weren't really interested. It was for attention. Return here. Yeah. They could have been entertaining attention. Like, I don't know. It's just crazy to me. It's crazy to me. So with the Two of Wands here in the reverse, clearly this is a situation that you're not in. You don't want to be in because you feel free right now with the ecstasy card. Whoop, y'all not knock my eye over. And with the commitment here, you want something better than this. So why is this in here? Soulmate. Some of you are on your journey towards your soulmate here. What was going on with them? Trapped. And you would have been trapped in this situation, Pisces. I feel like the moral of this story today is there was a situation in your life at one time that, you know, is over now. And the major lesson was we can't change how people act. We can't control anybody. Not that you want to, but it's like we can't control anyone. And we also, with the Eight of Cups here in the reverse, we shouldn't want to live in a dream, in a fantasy of thinking that this person is going to change. Because obsession here, when this person is showing you who they are with the disrespect, distracted here, the disrespect, the disregard, cloudy judgment, not knowing what they want, and all that, that's who they really are. Okay? Yeah, hopeless. This person stood back and watched you go through so much. Three of Cups, I feel like they told other people, they tried to make it seem like everything was on you. And it never was. It wasn't on you. Running, sorrow. They were running from themselves. Sorrow here. They were well aware of the pain that they were causing. Some of them could have given a fake apology. I say fake because it didn't feel heartfelt to you. I always say when somebody says, I apologize for anything that I've done to offend you, that's not an apology. That's still, if you listen to it, that's putting it back on the other person. If there's anything that you feel that I did to offend you, that's not taking accountability. Accountability looks like this. Hey, I left you high and dry to raise our children all by yourself. I am so sorry for that. I should have been woman or man enough to take care of my responsibilities. That's accountability. That's accountability. Somebody that's trying to pacify you or trying to get you not to be so upset, they gonna say stuff like this. Well, I apologize for anything that I've done or I've said that possibly offended you. Now, you know you offended me. But you want to put it back on me because you're not quite ready to own it. Pay attention to how people apologize to you. Loyalty. Look at that. Pay attention. How can people be loyal to you and you can rely on them when they don't even rely on themselves? They don't even trust themselves. They don't even believe themselves. Pay attention to that. Now y'all are going to be you're going to be listening to apologies and looking into it a little deeper. Pay attention to what they're really saying. Bitterness here. Intuition. Now this person, after they made this decision, intuitively you knew about this decision not to get to this situation anymore. Pisces, it was very painful for you because you had to accept it, number one. And it was painful for them because they too had to accept it. But I feel like your acceptance came a lot faster because you didn't have a choice. You didn't have a choice. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. This person made this decision for you. Doesn't matter who left who. The decision was made for you because healing here took place faster for you because this person withdrew their energy. So you had to go ahead and accept that I may not be with this person that long. Yeah. Hertz card here. I may not be with this person that long. I need to get ready for a new beginning with the beginnings card here. Because this situation is done. So, like it or not, this person, Pisces, they gave you a head start with the releasing. When they started withdrawing their energy from you, they were giving you a head start to get ready to heal. It was painful now. I'm not going to say, oh, it just felt grand. No, it hurt. It hurt really bad. Bad. Your stomach was hurting, stressed. You still had to get up and go to work. You still had to do for your kids if you have kids. You still had to do for family. Very painful. Nine of Wands here in the reverse. So when you were going through your pain, what was this person going through? Finality. Thinking that they were just headed towards greener grass. Thinking, though, now you were on their mind, but they were just thinking about that greener grass, like going somewhere where they felt appreciated. Remember, breaking point here. They just, enough, Pisces, I'm leaving. That type of energy there. Enough. Enough is enough. Trying to act like you were out here causing all the pain and, like they were just a little angel. No. No. Their action showed you that they were disconnected. Yep. This person was thinking about their possibilities here. I can get away from Pisces. I can meet somebody better, look better, treat me better, make more money, bop, 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 bop. They went into their fantasy too. They went into a fantasy mode too, Pisces. Queen of Swords here. They went into a fantasy. So what's the reality? Emotional storm. That they were sitting over there looking crazy. They were sitting somewhere looking crazy. They didn't want to show you that, but they were sitting over there looking crazy. Because with the family card here, that's awesome, Bianca. And it gets easier and easier, and you can see it in these readings that a lot of you are doing a lot of healing. Oh my gosh. It's like, I know the past comes up a lot, but the past is part of your story. People they don't want to say, oh, I don't want to hear about the past. But what you got to understand is when you listen to readings and different things like that, your past is a huge part of who you are. You don't want to live there. But like with me, I try more or less to channel the lessons. I'm trying to get to the core of why it still may hurt or why we try to avoid thinking about certain things. When you can get to the core, do you know how strong you are when you can figure out the core of why you keep talking or thinking about this person? Like when you can get to the core, then maybe you can shut that down and say, you know what? I get it now. And you'll let go. It's when we avoid emotions and avoid the truth is when we set ourselves up. I'm not the type of reader that's going to just sugarcoat and act like you did everything right and they did everything wrong. No, if it comes out that you were doing too much, Pisces or any other sign, I'm going to put it out there. Me fabricating and trying to give you an illusion to make you feel good and all happy and jolly, that's not going to help you. That's not going to help you. It's not. It may sound good, it look good. Oh my God, Empress 555 says I'm going to meet my person tomorrow. Okay. Then what happens when you don't get that person tomorrow? Oh, wait a minute. Energetically, you're not ready yet. Did I say they're not on the way? No. Everybody's person is on the way. But the type of love and energy that you want, this is part of that journey to fix. We won't be able to fix it because it's already done, but to figure out a way to cope with it so it's not at the forefront when you meet this new person and there may be triggers. Get what I'm saying? There may be triggers there. Everybody's on a different path. Conflicted. Yeah. Pisces, if you were thinking that this situation was easy for the other person, it was not. Yeah, they may have moved on. Yeah, they may have done X, Y, and Z, but intimacy and all that, they went through the same emotions that you went through. They just probably went towards another body, another person, because they didn't want to deal with themselves. Confusion, elusive. They didn't want to sit back in silence like you did in your hermit mode and you dealt with the pain. Some of you had to deal with it all by yourself. Some of you didn't have friends to talk to. You didn't have anybody. You didn't have an outlet of any kind. And you had to deal with all those emotions all on your own. They didn't want to do that. So they ran to the highest bidder. They ran to somebody that could give them that emotional support. Oh my gosh, this hurts too bad. Let me run over here. Oh, I don't like to feel empty. Let me run over here. And the whole time, guess what? They sitting over there with somebody else and they're not present. Their body's there, but their mind and heart is not there. You want to know how you can tell if somebody is really into whoever they left you for? They're not worried about you. I'm putting y'all on game. When somebody is really, really into who they got, that they left you for, they're not worried about what you got going on. When you can still get under a person's skin and all that, that person still there's some type of tie there. Either it's probably an unhealthy tie that they haven't dealt with their emotions yet. But when a person is really done and they really want the best for you, they treat you as such. Hey, Jasmine, they treat you as such. You can tell when people want the best for you. I can tell you, I've had like 2 serious relationships in my whole life. I really love those men, but we were on different pages in our life. Let me tell you something. Each time that I said, I want nothing but the best for you, I hope you get all of your heart's desires. Do you know they never said it back? They never said it back. You want to know why? Because they didn't want that for me. They didn't want me to move on and find somebody that's really suiting for me. They didn't say that. And I've thought about it later in life. I'm like, oh my God, they didn't say that because they didn't want that to happen for me. I wanted that for them. I said, I hope you find somebody that you really love, because, love can be a great thing. It's not me. It may not be me, and I'm okay with it. But if you notice and you tell somebody I wish you well and they never say it back, y'all, they don't want that. They want you to be safe and healthy, but they don't want you to meet somebody else and, and have that love that you two couldn't have. Nah, conflict, yeah. This person, like a lot of people, conflicted about choices they made. This is the power that you have, though, Pisces. You take your power back and you keep moving. You don't just run to another person to conceal your emotions. You run off and heal. A lot of you have done that. You run and you get into your comfort mode and you work on these emotions, so that when you come out of this hermit energy, when you come out and you show yourself to the world, this healed version, you don't look like what you've been through. Now you're ready to face challenges and also let love back into your life. That's the beauty of taking your power back and healing. When you go and take your power and then run to another body, meaning another man or another woman, you ain't doing nothing but just spreading that parasite to somebody else. hmm You just spreading it. You giving your that parasite. I hate to say that because I know that sounds kind of nasty, but y'all know what I mean. When you don't heal it, when you don't address it, you don't heal it. People can, and that's the thing. A lot of people, I believe, they have issue with sometimes like readers and life coaches, is because they don't want to talk about the past. It's not that you need to stay in the past. It's because it keeps coming up because there's something there that maybe you're just having a hard time letting go, and that's okay because it still stings. It still stings. And a lot of you witness somebody leave you and go seem like they doing better with somebody else. They ain't doing better. Oh, why did he leave me? And he's giving her all the things he said he was going to give me. Okay. So he left somebody else and decided, you know what? I didn't listen to Pisces. So let me give this person all the things that I remember Pisces wanted, because I don't really have anything else to give this person. But I do remember the things that Pisces wanted. Maybe it'll work for them. And it never does, because that's a whole different person. So then guess what? The person that left you still feels empty, because they tried to give somebody brand new stuff they should have given you. Then they look back. Well, you know what? Pisces only wanted my time, energy, effort, and support. They didn't want anything else. But this person here, I've given them all of that, and they want more and more. And you see what I'm saying? Y'all, do not go on what you see on social media, what you see in person, y'all. Some of these people that you think left you for something better, they fighting like cats and dogs behind the scenes. I hope not physically fight. They arguing, they going through it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, because a lot of times when they jump, shocking, a lot of you shocked to hear this. When people jump like that to something else, it's not what you think. It's not what you think. And I don't want you to get so caught up and thinking about somebody that left you and thinking, oh my God, he's doing so much better over there, or she's doing so much better over there. Nah, just say, be blessed and let them go. Cause I'm telling y'all, I'm telling you what I know. It is never what you think. Remember, Pisces, you're a dreamer. A lot of times you dream, you have this illusion. Oh my goodness, he left me for a beauty queen. She left me for this handsome prince. And here I am just going through. And the whole time, that person going through, you just don't know it. Do you think they going to come to you and say, Pisces, you know what? I left you for somebody else. And guess what? It ain't working out. So I just want to let you know. No, they're not going to tell you that. They are not going to tell you that they miserable at the house. They're not going to tell you that they dealing with something that's just wild out there. They don't tell you that. They're not gonna tell you that. They're gonna keep up that image because remember, they left you. They left you. So they're gonna keep up that image for a while. They gotta keep that up now. Their family and friends all know about the choice they made. They gotta keep that up. And then they start spiraling down. Start spiraling down. I'm being honest. Being honest. So then they want to double back. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? You know, like, I'm doing great. Look, time comes in with the time card. Time goes by. They go through cycles with the new supply, new person. You live your life. You date a little bit. Maybe it don't work because guess what? You're not ready. You acknowledge you're not ready and you're looking for something of value. When you're looking for something of substance and value, it's going to take you a little time. Because you got to energetically connect with people that also want value and substance. You got a whole lot of people out here that just want to be casual and just spread their energy all over the world. And if you're not that kind of girl or not that kind of guy, it's going to take you a little time to come across somebody that's on that wave. But they're out there. Yeah. Look at that. Peace. This person probably left you for something else, for somebody else or something else. You left this situation for yourself. Y'all are totally different. They left you for another body. You left them for yourself. Y'all totally different. Y'all are not on the same. No. I'm leaving you so I can heal and get something better one day in the future, sooner or later. This person left you thinking they could find better body, whatever, lighter skin, darker skin. It don't matter. You know how people leave for crazy reasons. Whatever, taller, shorter, it don't matter. Slimmer, fatter. They got their reasons for doing what they do. But when you left, Pisces, I guarantee you, a lot of you were not focused on trying to, oh, I'm going to leave this situation. I'm going to get me another man. I'm going to get me another woman. You weren't thinking like that. You like, wait a minute. Let me go somewhere and deal with my emotions. I'm hurt right now. Everything hurts. My heart hurt. My stomach hurt. My clothes hurt. My skin. I got to get better before I can even think about another man or think about another woman. Okay? And then it gets better. Then you start improving. You start feeling better. You start reading more. You start meditating. You start reading your affirmations daily. You get on the live with me and we talk it out. Or you have a counselor. Or you do these things to feed your soul to recover. Right, Bianca. Yeah. So you got to understand, y'all. When somebody is leaving you for somebody else, or they leaving you to go do whatever, let them go. A lot of times it hurts because you still trying to hold on to something that's not it. You're trying to hold on. It required, look at that, chasing. Perfect card to come out. Look at that. Just imagine you trying to hold on to something. I know y'all seen the movies where the man is leaving, especially like some of the 50s and 60s movies, like, or maybe earlier than that, 40s maybe, where the woman, he says, I'm leaving. And she's like, please don't go. And she's trying to hold him. Don't leave me. Don't leave me and the kids. And it takes so much energy for her trying to pull this man who's probably way bigger than she is, or could be slimmer than she is, trying to, pull him and keep him from leaving. Her hair is getting all frizzy and she's getting just hot and bothered, trying to keep this man from leaving. It takes more energy to try to keep somebody from leaving than to just say, okay, you want to go? Cool. I wish you the best. You'll get more flies with honey than vinegar, y'all. Let them go. They telling you they want to go, let them go. Don't try to hold on to somebody that don't want to be held on to. Because one day, with the one day card, perfect card to come out, One day they gonna see it. They gonna see your worth. They gonna see everything that you brought to the table. And by that time, I pray with the foundation card that you on a whole new vibe. You've built a life for yourself. You're more established. You're more secure. You've went through your healing, implementing self-care with the nourish card. You're doing more for you. Okay? Don't let the hey big head text or them still trying to argue with you or whatever they trying to do. Don't let that get to you. That's a front. A lot of y'all wondering, is this person over me? Blah, 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 blah. Who cares if they're not over you? Let me tell you something. You got to recognize who you are. If you know you did everything you could do for that person in that relationship or that marriage, you did everything that you possibly could have done. You've given 150 to 200% each and every day, even on your worst days, you were still doing. And this person still didn't want to give you that energy back, or they still wanted to leave. You did your part. Just think about it. You don't have to look back and say, dog, I didn't put in my effort, because you did that. They're going to think about it, y'all. I know y'all probably don't believe me. A lot of them spying on you right now with the spying card. They all on your social media being all weird. They probably on your social media with their new person. I don't know why she got my son or my daughter out there. Like, why are you on the social media looking at what I'm doing with my child when I go out? Why you doing that? Or they looking at your pictures, wonder why she got that on. Wonder why he got that on. Who is he on a date with now? Like, what? Why are you on my social media like that? Spying. Why you asking people about me? When the last time you seen Empress? You know, that kind of energy, y'all. Or you fill in the blank with your name. When the last time you seen Empress? I ain't seen her in a while. Like, why are you asking about me? If you over me and you got that greener grass, why are you asking about little old me? Because you playing with the bluff card. You out there playing. You pretending to be over everything. Pretending like you were the victim. You were never the victim. You were never the victim. I'm the survivor. That's how you got to look at it. You are the survivor. Not saying this person did a lot to you. You did your part too. Let's be honest. You did some things that weren't right too. You said some things that weren't right too. But your heart was there. And they didn't want that. They didn't want that. They didn't, you know. A lot of them fantasy here. And let's be honest. You wanted something that wasn't there, Pisces. You want this person to be a Prince Charming, and they were never that. They were never that. You want to be Prince Charming, and they were Prince Leroy. They were just ordinary. You wanted to be Prince Charming, they were just Prince Leroy. Like, that's it. You're more aware now, Pisces. It hurt so bad because you were in your emotions with the divine feminine. You were in your feelings. You were in your feelings. Let's be honest. Divine masculine. Look at that. You became territorial and you were in your feelings. And you got mad when this person didn't act right. You got mad when this person did not live up to the character of them in your mind. You're like, oh no. I wanted somebody that's loyal, caring, take me out, bop, 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 bop. And you're not it. I've been waiting, Pisces, it's you. I've been waiting for you to act right. Divine masculine, divine feminine. I've been waiting for you to have a healthy balance in your emotions, and you don't have that. Pisces, they never did. They never did. You were imagining that they had that. You were imagining. Look, only you. You imagine that this person was attached to you, devoted to you, all that. And some of you probably did have that situation for a little while, but you Your emotion, your illusion over it was overriding a lot of the reality. So when you finally woke up from this dream that you were in, this dream state, you were sitting there like, what did I get myself into? This is a mess. So then you did damage control and you got away from it. Yep. Longing. You started longing and wanting your peace. You started wanting more for yourself here. You, with the memories card, some of you started having memories of how it was when you were single. Y'all, if you ever with somebody and you start thinking about how good it was when you were by yourself, or you start thinking about what it would be like to be with somebody else, it might be time to go. I'm telling you, it might be time to go. It may be time to go. When you in a situation, whether you dating somebody or in a relationship, and you start thinking about what it would be like to be with somebody else, that's, I mean, your heart has left the building. Your heart has left that situation. I promise you that. So then you got to do that soul searching and figure out, do you need to stay or do you need to let it go? You know? I'm telling you. I know anytime I've dated someone, I started thinking about what would it be like to date somebody else. It was usually almost coming to an end. Like, it just, you know what I'm saying? So, and I'm not a frequent dater. I can only date one person at a time. That's me. I discovered that about myself. I can't do that because I'll be honest, my energy, I'm just too sensitive. Like, I won't say sensitive in a bad way, but I'm too in tune. Like, I can't do all that different energy stuff. I don't know how people do it. For those of you that can date multiple people at one time, kudos to you, but I can't do it. I can't do it. I tried it, but it's not for me. I feel like I'm being just too much. So I'd rather wait for the ideal situation for me than to just be out here for everybody to have exposure to my energy that don't even probably deserve it. You know what I'm saying? Don't even deserve a conversation at all, or a dirty look. So, yeah. So think about that, Pisces. When you're dwelling on the past and you sitting here like, man, I just don't know why they did what they did. I don't know why he was like that. I don't know why she was like that. Think about the illusion that you fed yourself about this person from the beginning. Think about it. Think about it. The illusion that you fed yourself, the dream. Oh my God, this is my forever person. And this person here hadn't even gotten off page 2. They still, or page 1. They still, or some of them never even opened the book. They were just standing there like, and you had already put them in a tuxedo, walking down the aisle. Put them in a dress, walking down the aisle. Like, what? Think about that thing. I'm being honest. When you look at it like that, I don't want you to beat yourself up about it now. Don't go into a self-blaming thing. But when you look at it like that, it will help you so much. Most times, it's our dream state or our illusions, and a big one, our expectations, that get us in the most trouble. Sometimes we have higher expectations for people than they have for themselves. And they sitting over there like, what's going on? What? They're like, what do I do? What do I do? And you sitting there like, I want you to do this. I want you to be like this. I want you to be like that. I want you to be, I want you to be everything that's in my mind. I have dreamt about my person, and I want you to be just like him or just like her. And you're not doing it. So guess what? I'm going to spend the next few months or years arguing at you until you do it. And they sitting there like, what? What do you mean? And that's when you'll hear some people say, well, I didn't know you like to go on trips. I didn't know you like to do this. You never told me. That person may not be the type of person that will pick up and say, okay, let's do this, let's do that. They may not be there. Okay? But when we have that illusion in our mind of how we want this person to be, and then when they don't live up to our standard or our expectation, we get ill. Y'all, I'm gonna break it down a little bit more. And this is really gonna hit home for a lot of you. Let's say you start dating a player. I hope you don't. I hope you don't. But you start dating a player. You know this man or this woman is a player from the jump. You're highly intuitive. You already know. You got one or two options. Either you can play the game with them, or you can try to take them serious and wife them up or make them your hubby, right? So you keep dealing with this player. You already know what they came in being, right? In your mind, I can change him. I can change her. Okay, y'all play that game for a few months, a few years. Then y'all get married. You get married to the player. Right? You get married to the player. You this whole time you done had this dream in your mind. They gonna stop being a player. They gonna commit to me. You know, da 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 da. They just need my energy. Okay, so you marry this player. This player keep playing. They start not coming home at night. They start like go do stuff like get a second phone that you don't know about. Blah 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 blah. They doing all these things behind your back. And then y'all been together for years. Mind you, you knew this person was a player at the beginning. Y'all stay together for years. Y'all been arguing. You've been debating. You've been showing up at their job to see if they really working. You've been you've been trying to ask their friends about them. You've been doing all this weird behavior. You've been on their social media trying to figure out each man they talking to, each woman they talking to online, and you still can't figure it out. Because remember, this person was a player. They know the game. They know the game. And guess what? They've gotten to know you, so they know how to play you. Hate to tell you that. I'm just going to be honest. So you catch them in a lie. You've catch them in multiple lies. And then you get mad enough and you say, what? I'm leaving. I'm leaving this situation because guess what? You're no good for me. This person was never good for you. And they stand there and look at you like, what do you mean, baby? I'm just being myself. Now, he or she is telling the truth. They are being themselves. But because they didn't live up to that expectation or that dream that you had of them not being a player anymore, you're mad. You're angry. They never told you that they were going to change. They showed you them who they were from the beginning. They felt like playing that game to get you was the game that they could continue to play. Because you never said you had an issue with it. You just in your mind, I can change him. I can change her. And they kept being a player. So fast forward to now, or, years or months later, you're talking to this person. You're just not the person that I thought you were. And then they go, well, who did you think I Then they go, well, who did you think I was? I didn't know you were a liar. I didn't know you were a cheater. I didn't know you played games. And they stand there like, what do you mean? Now they're dumbfounded. I'm going to tell you why they're dumbfounded. I know you're thinking, but this is a player, Empress. Nah, they're dumbfounded because the games, the lies, the trickery, all that mess that you caught them in, you stayed there through it all. I'm just going to put it out there. You stayed there through it all. So they felt like for months or years that they could keep doing it. So now when you finally hit your boiling point, they trying to figure out why you mad. Because you stayed through the mess. You stayed through the garbage of it. So they sitting there like, why you leaving? Like, they'll say this, we can get through anything. Because guess what? They have taken you through. They have done things and you stay right there. So they feel like, well, you've been staying here through all of this. Why all of a sudden you just want to leave now? They're dumbfounded. They're like, what? Keep that in mind. A lot of times it hurts so bad because we don't want to acknowledge the truth. I'm your sister. I'm not going to tell you anything. I could be your sister, your auntie, whatever you want me to be. I'm not going to tell you anything that I haven't witnessed and lived through and been through myself. I'm telling you, a lot of times it's the illusion that we keep about people, relationships, family, friends, anybody. We have a certain image in our mind of people. We don't allow ourselves sometimes to get to know the people for who they really are. Maya Angelou said it best about knowing somebody, accepting them for who they are. It's true. So we have this illusion in our mind. And when this person goes off and they continue to be who they are, we get upset because we've already fed ourselves an illusion of who we think they are. Guess what? They've already accepted you for who you are from the beginning. I know y'all like, what? Trust me. They have accepted you for who you are from the beginning. 9 times out of 10. They know you're loving, you're caring, you're loyal, you're thoughtful. That's why these particular energies like to link with you, because you are those things. That you are the opposite of them. You know? So yeah, they don't want somebody just like them. They want the opposite. They want you. They want you. So if you have stayed through them going through all these cycles, they've been a player, they've been a liar, they've been a cheater, they've been deceptive to you, they've said things to you out of the way. If you stayed through all of that garbage that you went through and you stayed each time, you never put your foot down. After a while, they start thinking, okay, well, she or he or she has been accepting me for like this since the beginning. Man, they must really love me. Like, I know I'm not treating Pisces or any other sign. I know I'm not treating you well, but you stay with me. So it's letting me know that, hey, you really love me. You will stay through anything. You know what I'm saying? And then one day when you decide to let go, you just pack your bags or you divorce them or whatever you do. Then they go, oh man, she really leaving me or he's really leaving me. What did I do? Well, then they'll say, I'm just doing what I've always done. And you like, what have you always done? You know what I'm saying? Y'all, I'm telling you, think about it. Think about it. They'll say, I'm doing what I've always done, meaning I've always cheated. I've always lied. I've always been deceptive. I've always not been clean and orderly in the house. I've always talked to you bad. I've always done that. No, it wasn't right, but I've always done that, but you stayed with me. So now you want to leave me because, oh, now you recognize that how I've been treating you since the day I met you. After the honeymoon phase, the day I met you, I've been not so nice to you. All of a sudden, now you want to leave me because guess what? You've grown. You've changed. Pisces, you've evolved. A lot of times, it's not that they have changed all of a sudden. Most times, it's because you have awakened. Have awakened. I promise you that. They're still the same. You woke up and you said, wait a minute. This dude talking to me like he crazy. Or this woman is talking to me just crazy. Like, what's going on? They didn't just wake up one day and start doing that. They've been doing it the whole time. It's you. You woke up. If I had a gavel, I would hit that gavel. I'm telling you, you woke up. You woke up and you said, wait a minute, I'm sitting here with this clown and they've been playing games, talking to me all crazy, treating me crazy, cheating on me, lying. And I've been sitting here the whole time. You woke up. The divine said, tap, 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 tap on your temple. It's time to wake up. Time to wake up, Pisces. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Look at what's around you. I have so much more for you in store, but you're sitting here at the circus with this clown. Hey, Darisha, you're in the circus with this clown. You keep dealing with this clown, and then you attract different clowns just like this one. I keep telling you, wait on me. The divine say, wait on me, wait on me. I promise I got something much better. But because you care so much, Pisces, and you want to just take everybody in and hold them like this, like a little baby chick. And they treating you bad. They don't even deserve for you to hold them like a little baby chick like this. But you take them in and say, you know what? I'm going to love you right. They don't deserve that love. They never did. They never did. They never deserved it. But since you're giving it so freely, you think they're not gonna take it? They're gonna take it. They're gonna take it. They're gonna take it every time. So can we really be just furious with people that have done us wrong, that we were with for years, months? Can we really just be mad at them? How many of us are gonna stand and say, I am not gonna take responsibility for their part, but I'm gonna own what I did. I let this person in my life. I let this person stay with me for months or years. I did this. I'm not responsible for what they did to me because I didn't like it. I didn't deserve it. But I stayed there. I put up with it. I ignored my intuition. I ignored the divine tapping me and saying, hey, 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 look at this, look at this, look at this. Because we get little signs, y'all. Can't tell me we don't. We get the signs. We just don't want to see it. Hey, look at this, look at this, look at this. Look at this, look at this, look at this. You know, we get the signs. I know I've gotten them. And guess what I did? Oh, I see that. Let me just keep driving my car through the red light. Let me just, I don't care if I get a ticket. Let me just ride through the red light. You know what I mean? Like what? And the divine sitting there with the arms out like, what? Really? You just gonna keep driving? The light is not even green, it's red, and you just gonna keep driving? Oh my God. So the divine had to the divine had to make the road that I was traveling on, had to make it like a dead end. Like I'm talking like I couldn't travel down the road at all for me to get it. Had to sign up, no entrance. I had to see that before I said, okay, let me put this car or my SUV, let me put it in reverse and turn around because this is not for me. Sometimes that happens, y'all. And sometimes the roadblock looks like them going and being with somebody else, or them going and doing something crazy and they get in trouble, or them moving or whatever. We be thinking like, oh my God, they moving on. I'm sitting here, I'm so sad, and oh man, I'm so sad and blue, and they gonna treat that woman or that man better than me. No, they're still them. They're still them. They are still them. You ain't missing nothing but a headache. Now you have a chance to heal. Now you got a chance to do rehabilitation on yourself. Telling you. We have to be willing to look at the man or the woman in the mirror and look at what we do to ourselves. We can only blame people but for so long and for so much. But a lot of times we got to look at ourselves. And I know nobody want to look at it. Well, Empress, he did this. Girl, he did this to me. And I got my fellas. Oh, she did that. Okay, that is true. And I'm so sorry that you went through that. And yes, it was messed up. But what did you do? What did you accept and for how long? This person showed you they were a clown. And what did you do? Did you get up and leave the circus, or did you keep buying a ticket every day? Did you travel with the circus like they go on tour? Did you go with them? Then they showed you they were a clown? I'm just saying, this is what's going to help your healing, y'all. Not me telling you what you want to hear. I'm telling you what's real, what's factual. You know? Somebody gonna get mad, but hey, it is what it is. I'm telling you, like 99.9% of the time, we get hurt. And what hurts so much is the illusion, is the expectation we have for people. When they don't live up to our expectation, it hurts. Because we're like, darn it. I thought you were going to be the one and you're not. I'm mad at you. A lot of times that's what it is. They're just being who they are. Just like you, when you go into a situation, you just being you. And you probably have disappointed some people because they thought, they slept on you a lot. They thought you were easy. They thought you were They thought you was somebody they could push over. They thought they could use you. And then you showed them something else and they sitting there like, whoa, wait a minute. Hold on a minute. But you were like that the whole time. You just have a kind way about yourself. You're not straight out the box, just like, hey, you're not going to do this. You're not that kind of person. But once they get to know more about you, they figured out that you're tougher than what you look. Yeah, you got a good heart, but if you break my heart, you better watch out because I don't have nothing else for you to do. Same thing. You have people to underestimate you, Pisces, all the time, probably all the time, because you are so nice and caring. So a lot of people feel like they can step all over you. They can walk all over you. Oh, this is the easy one right here. Yeah, I can do this. That. No. And then when they get to know you, they figure out that you are not that one or the two or the three. And then they already know, oh, I can't play with that one like that. Nah. Pisces, they kind, but they mean. They can be a little mean. No, it's not about being mean. It's about having a standard, having boundaries. Everybody's quiet, right? I know this is a lot to take in, y'all. That's why I wanted to do this reading. I didn't know what was going to come out with it. I wanted to do this reading to look into why it hurt so bad. And I hope it helped. I know it's a lot to take in. It requires a open mind. It requires somebody that's not, quickly offended, because we all go through it. We don't want to look at ourselves as being the person that, cause pain on ourselves, but a lot of times we do. Sometimes we inflict pain on ourselves. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Derisha. Yeah. And I'm telling you, I have had people to really think, I don't know. And maybe it's the personality. They just really thought that they could really get over on me. Like I've had that happen to me. Then, oh, you got like a little girl face and all that. That don't mean nothing to me. Like, nah, if you cross me, you gonna hear about that thing. I'm not gonna argue with you, but my cutoff game is strong. It's strong. And that's not being passive aggressive. That's just knowing my worth and my value. And if I know that you're just outright disrespectful, I will cut that off. No, I'm not going to do that. Because if I'm giving you respect, I should get nothing less than that. And that's what you got to be. Or you got to stand on respect. So when you're meeting people, this goes for myself as well. When you are getting to know different people, give yourself time to vet these people, man. Get to know them. Get to know more about them. You're not going to know everything, but just pay attention to their movements. Pay attention to what they tell you versus their actions. Don't go on just these sweet nothings in your ear. Like, you know what I mean? I can tell you anything, but my heart is going to display what I'm really willing to do. It's hard for people to lie with actions because it takes energy. A lot of people don't want to put energy into certain things, especially if it's something that requires you to really show up for someone. If a person's not really showing up for you in whatever way that is, they're not showing you anything because they're not invested. I can tell you anything. Oh, you the love of my life, blah, 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 blah. I got your back, blah, 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 blah. But then when it's really time for me to have your back and I don't show up, then you know what kind of time I'm on. And there's nothing wrong with testing people a little bit. I'm not saying being manipulative. I'm not saying that. Even the Bible talks about testing the spirit. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying lie about anything. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, you talking to somebody, just throw out a scenario. See what they say. It'll tell you a lot. I've done it before. Oh, man, this is me. I do this all the time. Oh, I got to get this tire looked at. I just wonder, if I'm going to be able to do this before work or something. I'm just trying to see what he'll say. Whoever the dude is, like, I'm trying to see what he say. And if he tries to find a number to someone, if he can't get to it because maybe he's working, or he tries to give me a number, or he gives some suggestions, okay, he might be a keeper. He might be. I probably can continue talking to him. But if I say something about a tire or something like that, and this dude say, "Well, what are you gonna do?" No, no. He might not be it. You know. You get what I'm saying? Y'all know what I mean? Y'all know what I mean? Or my fellas, like, throw out a situation like, man, gosh, I got so much to do. I got errands to run. I got some packages I need to turn in. This is for my fellas or my ladies. I got some packages I need to turn in, but I may not be able to get to them. Dog. And see what she says or see what he says. See if he's willing or if she's willing to try to help you out. If they say something like, was there anything that I can do? Is there anything I can do to help? Okay, that might be a person that, you can continue to get to know. But if they turn to you and say, well, so what are you going to do? No. No, that might not be it. They don't try to lend a hand. That's what you want. You want to see, even though you're going to handle it yourself, you want to see if this person is willing to put the action into their words. If they're not, you can gracefully and kindly back away, and they'll never know that you have tested to see what's going on with them. They'll never know. I'm just being honest. If they don't come into your life after you've been getting to know them and all that, if they don't come in with that initiative to try to help you out a little bit, to see how they can help you, not that you need them to help you, but just to see if they can relieve some of the stress from your life, what are they adding to your life? Think about it. They can't give you a kind word. I'm so stressed from work. I don't know what to do. And they can't come in and say, baby, it's going to be all right. You got this. You know what I mean? You strong. You independent. You this, you that. You're a hardworking woman. You're a hardworking man. They can't even give you that. What do you have? What do you have? And then some of us, if we keep a person like that, later on, we'll wonder, like, he don't ever say anything. Whenever I tell him I got a problem, he never says anything. Well, from the beginning, he won't say anything. But you stayed there. Or she never tried to help me out. And she knows I got to work. I got this, I got this, I got this. She never said, well, she wasn't doing that from the beginning, but you stayed with her. Like, I'm telling you, y'all. I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you what I know. It's our expectations that get us in trouble. Yup. He could not slow down enough to listen. And yeah, I just paid the karmic debt and release just was done and over with it. It was meant to just, yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, y'all. Yeah. See, thing is, I don't even know anything about karmic debt and all that. Y'all, I don't even know a lot of these spiritual terms and all that. I don't know anything about none of it. I'm learning as I go. I just know life. I just know people. I just know people. Like, hey, you can tell a lot by a person when you give them a scenario and they volunteer their time or they take the initiative. You got somebody in your corner that take initiative. Oh man, that's a winner there. That's a winner. Well, baby, I was at Walmart and I thought about it. That there's something that you needed. I don't know what it could be. It could be I don't know. Maybe I don't know what y'all need. Maybe they were at Walmart. They say, I thought about it. You need some dryer sheets for your laundry. So I thought I'd get you some. Hey, that person, hey, they take an initiative. Or, I know you got a lot going on. I know you've been busy today, babe. I grabbed you a sub from Jersey Mike's. Like, what? Okay, wait a minute. Now, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the type of person they know that you hungry and your stomach is touching your back and they still have not tried to either offer you something or prepare you something. They're not even on that kind of time, but they know your schedule has been hectic. Your stomach is touching your back because you're so hungry and they haven't tried to do anything. Now this is after a while you've been talking to this person, you've been dating this person. They're not offering any help to you. What do you have? What do you have? But you doing all the offering. What do you have? What do you have? So then sometimes we'll keep this kind of energy in our life, and then we'll be mad when they don't show up later on. But they were never showing up. They were never there. You just, what it is that you've grown. You have evolved. So now you're looking for more. You know how you ever heard it says people either grow together or grow apart? A lot of times you've grown apart. You've grown a little bit more, Pisces. You've evolved a little bit more, or any other sign. This person's still the same. So now you're looking for them to reciprocate the energy because you've grown a little bit, and they still sitting there like, duh, like what you want me to do? I wasn't doing anything. I've been, and they'll tell you, I've been doing the same thing since we met, and they mean that. They really mean that because they have been. They'll say, well, now all of a sudden you want me to do this and do that. I don't understand. Where is this coming from? Are you seeing somebody else? And Pisces, you look at this person and you like, no, I'm not. I just want you to be X, Y, and Z. This person been the same the whole time. Now, could they have grown and committed themselves to rise to the occasion? Yes, but they didn't. Telling you, like, y'all, this reading right here gonna change your perspective so much. I'm trying to tell you, it will. I'm telling you. Why you don't take me out on no fancy dates anymore? But you started out with Netflix and chill with this person. Like, they took you to the steakhouse one time, and now after 6 to 8 months, you want them to start taking you to all these places when y'all been Netflix and chilling for months? What? They looking at you like, what? I've been cooking steaks at the house. Like, we've been eating good at the house, babe. Steaks, baked potato. I got your sour cream. I got all this on deck. I make you some cheesecake. And now you tripping, talking about I don't take you to a steakhouse? What? It's been good the whole time. Like, I just put it out there, y'all. But all of a sudden, Pisces or any other sign, anyone listening to this, you got to a place after about 3 to 6 months or years, 3 to 6 years or however long, and you wanted something different because your soul had evolved, your spirit had evolved. And this person's sitting there like, I can't win with you. Like, I've been the same from the jump, and it was all right with you then. Like, what? Like, what? Like, what are you doing? So then they start wondering, are you cheating? Because now you require more. Now, a real person, that's really loyal, really wants you, they're going to try to meet you halfway. But Pisces, you're going to have to meet them halfway too, because guess what? You accepted this behavior from the beginning, and now you want them to be something else. I'm just being honest, y'all. Just being honest. You know? If you know that this person, this is a good one too. If you know this person started out cursing, they curse a lot. They just F this, F that, bop, 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 bop. All right, you've been dealing with these F-bombs for how long now? They've been saying these F-bombs and MFs and all this stuff for how long? For a long time, right? So after a few months or years, you get so, you know what? I'm going to change the way I do things. I'm being more spiritually inclined now. I'm doing my thing. And all of a sudden you despise this person because they cussing. They coming in the house, F this, F that, F that, F that. They've been doing this the whole time. So then you tell them, I just, baby, I got to let you know that I don't like the words that you use. You've been cussing. It just does something to my energy, my spirit. It just really it just puts me in a place I don't want to be. This person looking at you like, what? I've been cussing since day one, sis. I've been cussing since day one, bro. What's up? You know my mouth was foul from the beginning. Now you want me to stop cussing? But you stayed with them through those cuss words, though, Pisces. You stayed right there. So now you want them to stop cussing. No, no. We gotta take responsibility for that. No, no. Let's be real. Let's be real. Mm-hmm. So now they feel like you trying to change them. So then they start thinking, okay, well, you've been good with it all. You never set a standard. Had you started dating a person, you say, you know what, I really think you're a nice person, but that the language is too much. If they tried to do better because they want to respect you, cool. But they had the option to either try to do better or walk away. But if they never tried to do better and they chose to walk away, that's still, we're going back to their choice. Person don't have to stay with you. I know that stings. People don't have to stay with you. You don't have to stay with anybody. Sometimes we forget that we don't have to stay with people. I don't know why we want to be so loyal to the end when we know we don't have to stay there. They don't have to stay with us. You know? So when it get to a place where disrespect is being served and it's too much, you can move. You can get up from the table. You don't have to stay there. But we can't continue. We can do what you want because we're grown. But it's not healthy to continue waiting. I see an image of a star too. It's not healthy for us to continue to get in situations and want these people to change because we're changing. We've been with a person for a while and some of you have outgrown the person and they're still the same. Because you got to remember, you accepted them just the way they are, whether they don't work, whether they are a player, whether they like to shop all the time, whether they want to play video games all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? Whether they belligerent and curse a lot, disrespectful, don't like to wear pants in the house. I mean, whatever they were doing from the beginning and you acted like it was cool, that's what they've adapted to. So is it fair? Because you knew how they were from the jump now. Is it fair for you to all of a sudden want them to change because you've grown? When you got one or two choices, you can either let them know and they can choose whether they want to change or not, or you can remove yourself. A lot of people ain't going to like this reading because it's too much accountability, but it's real. Real. I mean, look at it. Mm-hmm. It's gonna change the way if you really take in what I'm saying, it's gonna help so much. Cause you're gonna go, well, I knew he wasn't any good from the beginning, but I stayed because he was fine, or because he got a nice voice, or he got a nice car, or because I knew potentially he could be a good husband. And that man was sorry. He got a cute face, but how is he treating you? She got a nice body, but how is she treating you? And is she for the streets or is she for you? Like, it's a lot of questions there. Like, I'm just saying. Y'all, if you gotta replay the message, y'all, please do that. And just listen to it. Just listen to it. I promise you're gonna get something out of it. Okay? So to wrap it up, because we've been on here an hour and a half now, over an hour and a half. To wrap it up, most times the reason why it hurts so bad is because of our expectations. We accept people for who they are from the beginning. And when we decide, or when it's time, divinely guided, for us to grow and evolve, we look at our partner and we see that they're still the same. They've never changed. They were always who they are. But what hurts is that they never got to be what we wanted them to be. They never took the initiative to rise to the occasion, the expectation that we had, that we probably didn't even say anything about. That's another one. We probably never addressed the expectation, never set a standard. We just had a person that we loved and we cared about. We went along with their personality for so long. But when it's time for us to really take care of us and wake up and see what we're really in, we don't like it. He was always a cheater. She was always a cheater, a liar, whatever. They were always that. How long did you know they were like that? A lot of you can attest and say, well, I knew he was like that from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? You hear it all the time. I knew she was like that from the beginning, but I just thought she would do better once we moved out of that city, or once we moved to, I don't know why I'm here in Alaska. Once we moved somewhere else, I just felt like if we had a new environment, she or he would be better. Nah. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. You can take the person out of the trifling environment, but you can't take the trifling out of the person. I'm just, let me get off this live, y'all, before I get in trouble. You can take the person out of a trifling environment, but you can't take the trifling out of the person. If they trifling from the jump, they just trifling. Can they change? Absolutely. We all can change. But 9 times out of 10, if you have accepted them for who they are, they don't feel like they have to change. If they were a player and they were still able to lay down with you, be intimate with you, they don't feel like that's an issue with you. If they were a liar and you accepted them, they feel like, okay, yeah, I can keep lying. So then when you change up, they get angry at you because how dare you call me a liar? I've been lying the whole time. Now all of a sudden, and you will hear them, oh, so now you think you're better than me. That's where that comes from. Because you accepted how they are from the beginning. Now you want to change up. Right, DP? Yeah. Now you want to change up on them. They like, what? Wait a minute, boo. Like I was doing this way before. This person, Thank you, Taylor. I appreciate you. I'm telling you, y'all, just take this message. Just really, what you've received here today, just really take it in and really listen to it. And I'm telling you, it's going to change how you look at all your relationships, not just love, family, friends. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give an example on family, y'all. Okay? If you got a family member, we all got them like this, and this family member is a troublemaker. You have heard that this person like to cause trouble within their own immediate family. They do their siblings dirty. They have said things about their cousins. You can cold believe that they're going to do the same thing to you. They've already shown you who they are now. You've already seen the damage that they could do from a distance. So where we fool ourselves is if we start being close to this family member and we thinking, oh man, this is my cuz right here. We cool. Nah, they ain't gonna do that to me. But if this person's character is already dented, you can look out because it's gonna happen to you. Where we get it messed up is we say, I'm a nice person. I'm caring. I'm loving. I'm this. I'm loyal. I know they won't do that to me. Ain't wrong. You still a person, right? You still a person they feel like they could benefit from, right? Of course they gonna do you in. The moment that you don't give them what they want, they gonna do you in. So you got to know how to love them from a distance. And when they play you, you cannot be mad. You can't say, man, that's my cousin. I didn't know he was going to do that. I didn't know he was going to tell all my business. How did you not know? You have known for years that he tell everything. He even telling the dog business. He telling people about the dog business. So you think he's not going to tell your business? Oh, he going to tell your business. I'm just being honest, y'all. Just being honest. This will help you so much because it has helped me. Pay attention to patterns. Pisces, highly intuitive sign. That's what you do. You read people. But now I need you to continue to read people and recognize what you see them do to other people or to themselves. I promise you, they will do you the same way. Don't think because you're so nice and sweet and kind and people like to talk to you and blah, 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 that they're not going to do you in, because they will. Yeah, they will. That's right, DP. Yeah. How a person treat their parents. If you dating somebody and this person is rude to their mama and their daddy, you need to run. Because if they are rude and disrespectful to their parent, y'all, the very reason they're here, what do you think they're gonna do to you? They yell, they curse and all this stuff to their parents, and they're adults talking to older adults like that. What do you think they're gonna do to you? Matter of fact, what do you think they're gonna do to your parents? If your parents still here, what you think they're gonna do to your parents? And what do you think they're gonna do to your children? Whether you got children with them or not. How you see them behave with their family and with their friends, I promise you, that's how they're going to treat you. It's not going to change because you're you. No, they ain't going to change because you're you. No, they going to be who they are. Only thing that can change that person is their willingness to change and the Most High. That's it. If their mama couldn't change them, if their daddy couldn't change, what you think you going to do? Nothing. Telling you. You got to know. Like the song said, you got to know when to fold them and know when to walk away. So we don't have to go through this. All these trials and being mad because this person never, ever, ever lived up to our expectation. Just let this marinate, y'all. Just let it marinate in your mind. And when you marinate on the words that I'm saying in here, you're going to be like, man, you know what? She got a point. Maybe I've been mad this whole time because this person never lived up to what I want them to be. But maybe, check this out, y'all. Maybe they never had the capacity to be anything more than who they are. Ooh, that's going to sting somebody. Maybe, just maybe, they never had the capacity to be anything more than who they are. Does that mean they won't change in the future? No, it does not. We all awaken at different times. We all grow at different times. This person, you could meet them 10 years later, they could be totally different. Just like you're different. There's some people that know you from the past. If they see you now, they will be amazed. They're like, what? Wait a minute. If they talk to you, got to know what you're on right now, how you're doing, they will be amazed. They'll be like, what? This can't be the same Pisces or any other sign. This can't be the same person. Ain't no way. You could be the same way with this person, but they're going to wake up differently. Maybe you could be the catalyst for their change. You could be the beginning for this person's change. But we got to know where our place is. And if you know, hey, I was sent to this person for a reason, but it wasn't for to be in their life. Maybe it was a lesson. You got to recognize your position in their life and go with that. Don't try to force your way in anybody's life. Don't do that. Don't try to go and combat with this person. I want you to treat me this way. I want you to... No, if they ain't treating you right and you done told them 2 or 3 times. You shouldn't even have to tell them that many times, but you done told them and they still mistreating you. It's time to book. It's time to bounce. It's time to bounce, because this is a person that doesn't have the capacity to treat you well, whether because they don't want to or they don't know at the time. But you don't stick around for that. My pleasure, Debbie. Thank you. You don't stick around for the disrespect. You don't have to be this person's doormat. Don't be the person that helps them to grow because they stepping all over you, and then they go and take what they learn how not to do, how not to be. They learn how not to be with you, and then they go and take the lesson and use it on somebody else because now they're a different version. Now, when you notice that this person is on something else that's not conducive to peace, that's not good for you, you need to pull yourself out of that. You need to pull yourself out of it. Like they say, it gets worse before it get better. And it's going to get worse with you if you don't pull yourself out of it. Take your integrity and your dignity and leave while you still got it. Because a person that doesn't love themselves, that's not in tune with themselves, like these people here, they will cost you everything, your peace of mind, your integrity, everything. But still, while you still have that, pull away. Keep yourself good. You'll get it all back in the end. And then when you meet your person, you won't be so damaged that you can't let them in. You will be able to say, I've learned a lot on my journey. I've learned a lot. I've walked away from some situations that didn't serve me, but I'm grateful for the lessons. You'll be able to say that to your person, and you'll be honest, and you'll be into that life that you will have with them with no regret. Can't do anything about the past. If you experience energy like this that took a lot out of you because you expected more and didn't receive more, this message right here should really shed light on the lesson that you can take away from that. Give yourself grace, forgive yourself, and say, self, on this day, I'm going to do a new thing. On this day right here, starting today, January the 8th, 2024, I'm going to go about my relationships, my connections differently. I'm going to stop wanting to see what people could be and recognize what they are and see if it fits into my life. It's going to be a game changer. It's going to be a game changer. It's going to be a game changer. Game changer, y'all. For real. I'm telling you. You'll be like, what? And then you're going to say, why didn't I do this a long time ago? Because you weren't ready yet. You weren't ready yet. And it's okay. Thank you, everybody, for your time. I appreciate you coming in. I know it's been close to 2 hours now. We're going to go ahead and close the live. Thank you, everybody, for your love, energy, effort, and support. I want you to always remember you are worth it always. Don't ever let anyone convince you of anything differently, okay? Have a great one, everybody. If you're just now coming in, please go back and watch the reading. You're definitely going to want to hear this one, okay? Have a great one. Love and light to you all. Remember, you are worth it always. I always tell you that. Take care of yourself, and we will see you later, okay? Have a great one. Thank you, everybody, for your interaction in the chat. Great to see all of you again. Stay blessed and safe. Love and light to you. Bye, y'all.